Yeah, I started in 1979 when we moved here, and I'm a professional musician. So this whole thing started from the musical standpoint. So everything we do here is very musical, for sure.
And you've got your chimes sold all over the country, if not the world, right?
We distribute around the world.
Where are some of the remote places?
That we distribute to? Well, maybe it's not so remote, but throughout Australia, for instance, that's probably as far away as you're going to get. But we've sold in parts of Africa and the Middle East and Japan. We've had really good loyal customers in Japan for 30 years. So we're feeling bad about what's going on over there right now.
Yeah, sure. A lot of your styles are Asian motif, if you will?
The wind chimes, a lot of the inspiration for the tunings that I've done are the ancient scales from ancient China, Indonesia, and that part of the world. They're really beautiful scales. Ancient Greece. We have one scale, the first one I ever did was the Chimes of Olympus, which is from a scale of a flute player named Olympus from the 7th century BC. And it's really wonderful sounds, and it's sounds that you can't hear on a piano because we tune to the ancient systems, which are notes in between the notes of the piano, and they're very pure. Pythagoras taught us how to do all that, actually. And all those scales have been handed down. So we have documents of it. So a lot of the chimes that we make are ancient scales, historically correct, and all the way to the modern ones. Like we have a chime that plays the opening notes of Amazing Grace, for instance, one of the more popular items we have. But they're all immaculately tuned, which is very important.
And that's all with your ear as a musician?
It starts with the ear, and my choice is I do research to see what would make an interesting scale. Like in Australia, we just, our distributor asked if we can come up with a specific scale for them, so I tuned one up to the last notes of Waltzing Matilda, which is sort of their populist national anthem, right, if it were.
Now, are you in a band? Or?
I do. I play in a couple groups. I play in a percussion group out of Toronto called Nexus, and I play with a composer named Steve Reich, an American composer. Been doing that for about 30 years.
And you live locally here?
Yeah, yep. We live in the Woodstock area and came here because of the reputation of the arts in the Hudson Valley. Also, my wife and I, through the company, started Charitable Fund, but I also promote a lot of concerts at Maverick Call, for instance. I do a thing called the Woodstock Beat, which benefits the Woodstock Birdcliff Guild. This summer, July 2nd, I'm bringing in the Canadian Brass, and my group Nexus are going to do a joint concert together. And then September 17th in the park in Kingston, Cornell Park, I'm doing an all-day percussion festival. Steel bands from Trinidad and African dancers and world music, Jack DeJohnette, Jerry Marotta, really great jazz and rock, and all percussion-based. It's fun, a lot of fun. And we do a lot of different designs. Every year we come out with 30 different products and retire a few. But our website has all of them with a soundbite. It's www.chimes.com. And it's a really fun thing to explore through because you'll see a picture of it and then you'll get to hear it too.